Hi everybody, I'm Mike, this is Bunch of Guns and Gear Reviews, and today we're going to make an atl-atl. Stick around, maybe we'll learn something together. An atl-atl is an ancient device used to throw spears or darts. They've been around for, thousands of years. It's really simple to make. All it really consists of is a stick about, different cultures use different sizes, but for today's purposes about, that long. And a spear that's typically fletched. We'll make a spear in another video. But today we're going to make one style of thrower. There are as many different styles as there are ancient cultures, so really there's no right way, no wrong way to do it. Really what it consists of is a stick that you flatten out and shape. There's either a spur on one end that fits into a hollow in the dart, or a cup on one end that the dart fits into. We're going to make the spur type today. Let's get to it. First step you want to do after you cut your stick is get it thinned down some, because this is a little bit thick. You want to have some of that meat to work with, but you don't want to try to throw with something this doggone heavy. So we're going to go ahead and baton this in half. Okay, let's go ahead and dress this up and make it flat. This is green maple, but you can use any wood, hardwood, softwood, whatever. Some people like to get them to be more flexible. Some people like them really stiff. It's just going to be a matter of opinion. At least according to the research I've done. Caveat here being that I've never actually done this, so when I say maybe we'll learn something together, I mean exactly that, because I'm learning right with you. Alright, the next thing you want to do is pick an end, which, since this has a bit of a curve going this way, I'm going to pick this end. Once you have your end picked, you want to go ahead and carve an X notch. Kind of baton an X into this. We'll show you why here in a second. You don't want to go all the way through, but you do want to go a little bit anyway. Now you want to go ahead and try to pop those little triangles out. To get down to your X, because what we're doing here is we're creating the basis of the spur. Now we need to thin this section out, carve it down. Now that we have this little bit of hollow here, I'm going to refine this point. If you notice, I deliberately put the point of the spur on this little knot in the wood, because that is going to reinforce it and make it stronger. So now I've thinned it out some, kind of refined the way it looks. I'm going to go ahead and put the handle on it. There are a lot of different ways you can do this. Again, there's many different ways to do this as there are cultures. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to carve little indents right here. Because, you know, some cultures, they carved indents and they put loops there and they held it and threw it like that. I just can't get my head around that. So instead, I'm going to put loops in it and throw it like that. So I'll go ahead and put a couple little indents there to make things more comfortable for my hand, and we'll go from there. So there we have part one, the thrower. It's except for the loops, which I'll add and I'll show you in the next part of the series. This is done. You know, once it seasons and whatnot, you can scrape it and sand it and whatnot to get it really thin. But as a survival weapon, this is done and complete. In part two, we'll go ahead and make a spear and do some throwing. If you like what you saw, please like, share, subscribe. Consider becoming a patron on my Patreon account. You know, making these videos isn't free for me, and while I'm never going to stop doing it and no one ever has to pay to play, I really appreciate all the support that my patrons give me, and I would absolutely appreciate it if you'd become a patron and give me some support as well. And as always, come on back. Maybe we'll learn something together.